All right, what's up, my friends? It's Band Restricted announcement day, and this is a big one too. They've kind of been leading up to this is going to be a whopper, and it is actually it is. So we're going to go through right here, right now. Standard no changes. I think this is great. Standard's awesome right now. If you haven't been playing Standard, if you're a lab Standard player, strong recommend check it out. It's a really great format right now. It's a lot of fun, but no one cares about that. Let's move on. So Pioneer, we got a few things here. Karn, the great creator, has been banned, and frankly, I think this card should be banned from every format. I kind of just hate this card. I think this card is very, very obnoxious for multiple reasons. Obviously, the toolbox aspect, also just the incidental, like, null rod aspect. But Karn's been a major part of Model Green Devotion, which has been a major part of the Pioneer format for literally forever. May not necessarily be the best deck, but it's the kind of card that makes it go from being just like this powerful ramp deck to being this all-encompassing toolbox deck as well as a ramp deck, and also facilitates the combo too, which is pretty annoying. Devotion doesn't really need that to be a good deck. I think Devotion will also be playable. It'll also be an exciting, powerful deck, but without Karn, it's a little more manageable, a little less annoying, and Karn's just an annoying card, honestly. I think this card's very, very annoying. And then kind of the obvious one here is Geological Appraiser. The new Cascade decks, they're not unbeatable. All right, and I think that this is where you draw a line in the sand between, is this the most broken thing you can do in the format? No. Is it beatable? Yeah. I mean, if you're playing the right interaction, the Appraiser deck is very, very beatable. The problem is not every deck is playing the right interaction, and you don't want to soft ban all decks that aren't. It feels really bad to be trying to play some cool linear deck or some cool, I don't know, creature deck or whatever it might be, and just not have the tools to kill an Appraiser on turn 3 and just lose him a spot. So losing turn 3 on a spot, a little awkward. Even if it is a bit of a glass cannon, it's very, very annoying. I think banning the Appraiser but leaving Quintorius and the Dinosaur are both reasonable as well. Because those are ways to kind of leave the combo element in without having that really, really fast turn 3 kill. So Appraiser banned and Karn banned pretty much online what we were thinking, honestly, if you were kind of paying attention to what they were kind of getting at. But the big one here also is that Smuggler's Copter's unbanned. The Copter, the Looter Scooter. I adore this card. It was obviously too good in Standard, and it was too good in Pioneer early on. Just a really, really fun synergy card. Very similar to Fable the Mirror Breaker, where it's a really, really good grease the wheels card. Kind of just does everything. It's an artifact. It discards cards. It puts things in the graveyard. Helps your small crapper creatures get better. Is it too good for Pioneer still? That I'm not sure, honestly. So I see a lot of play, obviously, and we'll see kind of how it fits in. But really powerful card, really fun enabler card. The kind of card that I wish was good enough in Modern is not. So cool to see it get a home somewhere. And hopefully it won't be too ubiquitous, but very excited to see Smuggler's Copter unbanned. And also excited to see the ban list, the unbans being a part of things as well. So, well, now on to the big one right here in Modern. And of course, Modern's Modern these days, you know, honestly. And not my favorite format anymore, but big ones. We got Fury banned, and we got Up the Beanstalk banned. So, of course, Fury, big part of a scam deck, and one of the many myriad of reasons why playing small creatures is soft banned in Modern. Of course, banning Fury here is a little weird. So, the main part of the scam deck that is universally good against everything is the Grief part of a scam deck. Because obviously, decks just play cards. You know, so if your deck has cards in it, Scam Grief is good against you, whereas Scam Fury is only specifically good against creature decks. That being said, Wrenn and 6 is still legal, Orcus Bowmasters is still legal, All the Good Removal is still legal, Prismatic Ending is still legal, Solitude's still legal, so still a really, really rough world out there for creatures, with Fury being banned. Also does not necessarily stop the Scam draws. At this point, Scam probably goes from being Rakdos to maybe Orzhov for Ephemerate or Solitude and stuff like that. Leaving the Scam Grief draw intact is, I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. Not exactly, I don't know. We'll see here, of course. But Fury, one of the more impressive cards. It's funny because, like, we're going to get to the point where, like, are these incarnations just going to get banned one by one over the next 5 years, you know? They're obviously all kind of, you know, ubiquitously powerful cards that are somewhat format warping, especially in conjunction with Ephemerate and with the Undying effects. So, is Fury the first? Is it the last? We'll see. But Fury is gone. And also interesting is Up the Beanstalk is gone. Now, oh, the image is broken. The image is broken. Well, y'all know what Up the Beanstalk does. Up the Beanstalk, of course, is a 2-mana enchantment that draws a lot of cards with these evoke cards. Another card that's just sort of like really busted with evoke creatures. Now you pitch your Solitude, you draw a card. Leyline Binding, draw a card. You know, kind of just like it's sort of like, all right, there's just a lot of problems in Modern kind of based on the triomes and all the cards that are currently illegal. You can't ban everything, but they're banning the Beanstalk here. With Fury banned, I think that banning Beanstalk seems less important, honestly, but it is obviously a very, very powerful tool. And kind of surprising to see such a new card banned so quickly, especially when they are banning one of the best 5 mana free spells to play with Up the Beanstalk, but Up the Beanstalk leaves. Important to note that the cards were not banned. The One Ring, still legal. Orcish Bowmasters, still legal. Those two are, the biggest power outliers from Lord of the Rings, and perhaps the biggest power outliers in the format in general, both really, really powerful cards. Those cards are still legal. It's going to be interesting to see how that rolls out. But Modern, definitely different. But again, it's sort of, there's a bit of pushback against this Modern Horizons world in Modern these days. Solitude, the One Ring, just kind of all of the Modern Horizons cards. The problem is there's just a lot of them. You're not going to ban all of them. It's just what Modern is these days. Either you like it or you don't. Some folks like it, some folks don't like it. That's Modern for you now, So interesting to see how that's going to roll out. Now, of course, Legacy, no changes. Vintage, no changes. That's not really me, honestly. Explorer, obviously changes, same changes as Pioneer. Pauper, Spear, not really me either. But very, very exciting here. The only downside is that Copter's not on Arena. So I can't play with Explorer. So that's the ban announcement. Pretty exciting. Let me know what you think in the comments. Did they get it right? Did they get it wrong? No unbans either. Kind of stinks too, but we'll see. So sound off. Like the video. I'm Jim Davis. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the buttons if you think. Appreciate it. Thanks so much.